Hi guys, so I've got another video for you today. You can see the video was recorded today on the 8th, and just to confirm, it's a little bit late tonight, but it was the 8th of June today that I had recorded this video. So just to quickly recap, I'd recorded my session, so there is 7 o'clock. I've marked out a few fair value gaps that I can see. Today I was bullish on GBPJPY because there was a daily high that I assumed that they were going to try and take, and that's what they were going to reach for. Now obviously I wish this move had happened in New York, but that happened during London. So as I move this forward, there's that daily high that I was talking about. So I was reaching for that. So it was a relatively small trade, but nonetheless I wanted to capture that so that I could actually make something out of it. Now, we had the fair value gap there, I had the buy limit put there, but then you'll see that I actually take the buy limit off because I'm not sure if it was actually going to get down in there. And I'm marking out fair value gaps. I'm trying to see where could I possibly get in. I'm thinking because we had this high here, we could possibly use that as support. I don't use support, but the way ICT explains it is that it goes, you can have support as long as it's used correctly. So I started marking it out, and when I seen that happen there, you'll see me right now in just a couple of seconds go and put in the buy orders, because now we're going deep into this fair value gap, and my assumption is this is now going to go up higher. As 7 o'clock had happened, you can see we'd taken the low first, we had then taken the highs. We broke structure here and here when we did this big push up, and you can see that that is where I had entered, and I put my stop loss down there. So as the market was going on, I took the top of this line and I dragged that across, because I'm not expecting it to break this line, or I'm not expecting the candle to close below this line. So as I continue forward, I'm happy to take partials here as first partials and then take a profit there. Yes, you could argue and say, why did I not just wait and take the full trade off there? I just wanted to secure some profits, because obviously yesterday when I made the 2 losses when I showed the video, I just wanted to secure some profits just in case this decided to turn on me. And you will see when I move, I think what happens is it stops recording because I had to leave. So up here is where I actually stopped recording, but if I go back to trading view and show you, this is the move that we've seen. So if I just make it bigger, that is where I think where the recording stopped, and I had to leave, but I managed the trade on my phone, and you can see there's that buy that I took that you've seen me take on the video, and there's the first partial with the line that I had drawn, and there is where I got out partially, and then I hit my stop loss, I hit my take profit right there. So if I take it from here to here, it was about 24 pips and 36 pips. So relatively small trade, but I'm happy with what I did there. So we broke the highs, and if I take off the markings, and I go into the daily chart just to show you. So we broke this high, so this is a new day that's starting, but we broke this high, and now we've actually created 1, 2, and now 3 fair value gaps as we have been pushing higher. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what the market is going to try and go for next. If I go back, now we are talking about 2016. That's when it was at this price level, when it came up. I don't think I could take this into consideration because the gap is too far. It should only be a year or two, I think, when you're looking for some sort of structure or help. But you can see ever since we broke the lows here, so ever since we broke this here in 2020, we have continuously just went up and continued to rise higher and higher. I'm thinking this is going to, I'm not going to try and pretend I know where the tops and bottoms are, so I'm not going to say that this should fall now. I'm just going to allow the market to tell me what I'd like to do. I think by New York I'll probably take out these relative highs now because they are relative highs, and if I zoom in a little bit just to show you guys, actually won't even get to London. I'll probably take it out by the Asian session. So they've got that. My only concern is that we do have these fair value gaps, which they're going to have. Well, I think they're going to have to fill, because you can't just leave. So the way ICT explains it is that think of it as a brush. When this went all the way down, this push up basically there's pockets in here that didn't allow any buying to happen, so they had to push the market up in order to drop it again. The same with here, when it came down, market came up, rebalanced everything and decided to take out the highs. So at one point or another it will come back for these, I think, but I'm not going to force the market to say that it is going to be a sell tomorrow, because I'm not going to try and pretend or try and predict where the tops or the bottoms are. So right now I would say for GBPJPY I'm a bit not confused, but I'll probably sit on the sidelines until I can see, okay, where are we trying to go. The one thing that I am thinking is when we got this high and this started to drop, there's going to be a lot of buy side liquidity up here. So I'm thinking they might try and pierce that, come down, possibly make everyone think it's going to be a support slash resistance, resistance and then support, and then possibly it might break down. Because what I'm thinking is if the market continues to push up at this speed the way it is right now, there's going to be a lot of people that are going to have buy stops up here, and they will be in profit, and the market obviously doesn't like everyone being in profit. They like to take people's positions and take them out. So I'm thinking tomorrow possibly, again I'm not predicting this, but I'm thinking, okay, so there's a lot of buy side liquidity above here, they're going to pierce that, activate all their buy sides, bring it down, possibly get more people in to think it's going to be a buy by retesting this, and then after that, while it's retesting it, they're just going to break it down, and take out all these guys that I've taken it as a buy to put them into drawdown, and anyone else when it comes down for the retest thinking it's going to be support, also take them out and possibly go for any one of these for the sell side. But again, I don't know. That's just me talking and thinking aloud on what I'm thinking. Obviously, when we seen this bounce on the weekly that I mentioned a couple of weeks ago, I did mention that we had bounced here in this fair value gap quite nicely, and then this order block had bounced off it pretty nice as well. So it is possibly going to continue up, but again, there's nothing on the left now that can give me any indication that's close enough in terms of years as to where it's trying to reach for. Now, if I go into the weekly, we do have fair value gaps up here, and we have a fair value gap up here, possibly try and go for that. But the market's just been pushing crazy for the last 2 weeks, that if anyone does have a buy stop here, the market's pretty much allowing everyone to make money all the way up to here, which I don't think they'd try. I might be wrong, that's maybe what they're thinking, but only time will tell on what they're trying to do. You can see this week we're only on Wednesday, we're coming into Thursday now, but it's just been a big bullish candle. And if you look at the daily, there's been absolute zero pullbacks on GBPJPY. So it'll be interesting tomorrow to see what they're trying to do. If I have a trade, I will get in, show you the video, and see what we can do. If I don't, I won't upload a video. I might upload a video just to see what the market is and what they're doing, but I might not trade. I might wait until I let the market tell me what it wants to do first, and then after that decide on positions, on what I'd like to do and what I'm thinking the market's going to go and try and take trades. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and comment, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow.